It's a long road from Calgary to Jasper National Park, but this summer, me and my mom over here, wave hi, have decided to do it. It has a lot of different attractions, whether you are looking for incredible hiking, glacial lakes, waterfalls, and similar to Banff, it also does have a cute little, chalet style town center. Unfortunately though, if you do want to stay in Jasper Town Center, especially in the peak season, the prices get absolutely crazy. Instead, we are actually in Hinton, Alberta, which is like an hour outside of the park, and we were able to find lots of different hotels for about 200 Canadian dollars a night, which is about 150. So that's a little tip for you guys, that if you want to save some money and still be able to see Jasper National Park, definitely stay in Hinton. Alright guys, we got our tickets for the SkyTram, one of the longest cableways in all of Canada. But it comes at a pretty hefty price tag. We even got a discount because my mom has an AMA card, so usually it'd be 67 Canadian a person plus tax, but we got it for like, what, 57 or something, so it should be amazing. But yeah, visiting Canada's main wonders gets pricey. Wow, that's very cool. Look at these views. While going up the Jasper SkyTram is an experience in and of itself, and you can get amazing views of the surrounding areas just from the upper station. If you're able to, I would absolutely recommend doing the 1.4 kilometer hike. That's a little steep to the first viewing station of the Whistler summit. Initially, I didn't think my mom was even going to try to do this hike with me because she does not usually love hiking, but she made an exception today and basically made it 3/4 of the way, which actually was even harder than I was expecting, but she did a great job and also really enjoyed the views. So, push yourself as much as you're comfortable, but it is absolutely worth it. As for me, I did want to make it to the actual summit, so I continued on, and I will say it did get steeper and steeper the higher you went. Nothing too difficult, but especially hard when there was snow, there was ice. I wasn't expecting that in the summertime. I did not plan the proper footwear for it, but I made it happen. Once I got to what I thought was the summit of the mountain, I realized it was not the summit of the mountain. There was a whole higher hill that you couldn't see from down below, and it was completely covered in snow. So initially I wasn't going to do it because my shoes were already kind of getting soaked through and I just didn't want to get sick. But then my ego got the best of me and I was like, I've made it this far, I need to make it to the top. And I will say the views were worth it. Like, you got the full 360-degree view of all the incredible mountains all around you. There wasn't that very many people at the top, so if you can do it, I would highly recommend. This was absolutely incredible, guys. Like, I have been to a lot of different national parks in Canada and they are all spectacular in their own way, but this is absolutely an experience that will live in my mind forever. But I did just want to mention, as you guys could probably tell, there is a huge difference in temperature and weather, considering you're starting at the bottom of the tram to the very top and then actually the summit. I would definitely recommend dressing in layers. Have a really warm outer coat even if you are coming in the summer. Don't do what I do and wear just like regular sneakers that are for sure gonna get wet from the snow. Wear some proper hiking shoes that have good grip and are also waterproof. In a way, if you want to do all the outdoor activities, you do have to pack a lot of different gear. Now, luckily, to bring all this gear, I was actually sent a fabulous new suitcase from the sponsor of today's video, which is Level 8. I have traveled with Level 8 suitcases over the past 6 months all over Southeast Asia, so I can attest that they are incredibly durable while being very stylish. Just recently, they sent me their luminous textured suitcase in the 28-inch size, and this is just perfect if you are looking for a spacious yet lightweight check-in piece. I like that the outside of this luggage has anti-scratch technology that keeps your bag looking fresh and is made from Mcleod polycarbonate material, which is tough but very lightweight. As with all Level 8 luggage, it has super smooth and quiet spinner wheels and a very sturdy but sleek trolley handle. So if you guys would like to pick up some Level 8 luggage of your own, I actually have a discount code of Mcleod10, which will get you 10% off. I'm going to have the link in the description. Definitely check it out. And here we are, friends, in the beautiful little town of Jasper, Alberta. It is, of course, similar to Banff in a way. It's like a cute little mountain town. As I mentioned before, it is very expensive to stay in, but of course that is the most convenient way. If you can get a hotel right in the city, then you are close to everything. But Mom, are you ready for lunch after that very long hike?
Конечно.
Голодная. Let's go eat. And here we are, guys. There was actually quite a few places that looked really good. The top place that I wanted to go that Jim Ross recommended sadly closes at 3 p.m. So instead, I really want a good local beer, so we're going to try the Jasper Brewing Company.
We got some lower tables on this side and higher ones.
Okay, let's go over here. Alright, so I assume this is going to be your standard kind of pub menu, but it's supposed to be like good quality food, good beers, something for everyone. Alright, so after climbing to the summit, I feel like I have deserved this very delicious rock hopper IPA that they have here, so let's try it. Oh yeah, that's nice. It's like 7%, but it's really good.
Будьмо.
Cheers.
Будьмо.
I am so excited to dig in. Mom, you got soup and a poke bowl, right? Looks very nice. And I got the halloumi bowl with like rice, veggies, and obviously cheese. Super nice. Oh my gosh, guys. Not only bears today, but elk. And technically, these are some of the most dangerous animals in this area because they can and will attack cars. So I think that's why people are just chilling, not only taking pictures, obviously, but you got to be real careful. Mom, have you seen elk before?
No.
First time?
Not like that.
Yeah, I've seen moose, but actually I don't know. Have I seen elk?
Олень золотые рога.
Yeah, wow. Look at that. That's
Поближе
proper
подведи.
Canadian. Careful, Mom. Careful, careful.
Да, да, вот это так.
We were incredibly lucky to see such a beautiful elk on the road. And yeah, I just want to reiterate once again, guys, as cute as they look, please don't get near wildlife unless they sneak up on you. It is genuinely dangerous. Another tip that I want to give you guys, no matter which national park you are going to in Canada or just any sort of remote wood area, definitely take a look if it is considered to be bear country, and even if it isn't, it's a good idea to carry bear spray just in case. Most wild animals do tend to avoid humans if they can hear them ahead of time, but sometimes accidentally you sneak up on each other, or if you are carrying food, that can also attract bears. And even though the first line of defense, if you do see one, a black bear anyway, is to make a lot of noise and swing your arms all over the place, that itself will usually scare them off. But in case it doesn't, you definitely want to have some bear spray on you as a last defense. So for the second part of the day, me and my mom just explored some beautiful nature areas, checked out some beautiful glacial lakes. And on our way home, we decided to make a stop at the famous Miette hot springs, which are supposed to be some of the most hot natural hot springs in all of Canada. It is a really beautiful place to visit because all of the pools are outdoors. You have all the mountains surrounding you. And overall, I feel like it's a reasonable price at about $20. I think it was for entry. That's Canadian, so about $15, $16 US. Most of the pools are quite hot, but there is also a couple of plunge pools, so you can go from very cold to very hot, and it's supposed to be good for you. We had a really lovely time, and just in general, there are so many things to do in Jasper. Good morning, friends. It is day 2 of our Jasper adventure. And Mom, where are we?
Together.
Yes.
Maligne
I don't know for sure, but I think it's Maligne Canyon. Neither of us have been here, but from the pictures, I think it looks like Johnston Canyon in Banff that we went to last year. Yeah, which is super beautiful. We are taking the short, upper loop that's only 20 to 40 minutes.
There's no time.
Yeah, because we actually have a reservation later on in the day to somewhere very, very special. But in this area, you can hike for a very long time. I think there's some trails that are 6 to 8 hours round trip. So if you wanted a full day adventure, this area could do that for you. Well, that was spectacular. Even just this little loop that we did, not even the full experience, was definitely worth coming to. Really beautiful canyon and really nice walkways all around it as well. But as I said before, we have an appointment this afternoon at 2:30 at the Columbia Icefields Glacier Adventure, which is one of the top attractions kind of in between Jasper and Banff National Park. It's on the super famous roadway that I highly recommend you take if you're visiting either of the parks. It's called the Icefield Parkway, but it is about an hour and a half drive from here, so we're gonna get on our way before we get on a glacier. This is next level, guys. This is 100% one of the coolest experiences I have had in Canada. I have actually been on a glacier before. I did the Franz Josef Glacier in New Zealand, did like a whole hike on it. It was incredible, but we did not take one of these like massive Titan vehicles that are each worth, I guess, like $1 million, and there's only 26 of them ever made. 2 of them are Antarctica and the rest are here. So I don't know if you can see behind me, but there's like a blue little vehicle in there, and that is a separate experience that you can also book through the same company. It's much more expensive, and I think there's only like 10 people that fit in that thing. That will actually take you more into the actual glacier, and it is a hike. It is, I think, a 2 to 3 hour hike. You have to have the proper gear. If you really wanted to trek Athabasca Glacier, definitely check that out. But for me and my mom, this is just an amazing experience. Ну что, боишься? Are you scared? No, just casual. Yeah, actually glass floors don't bother me that much. This one kind of just shook, so that's actually kind of scary, but the actual looking down isn't too bad for me. I don't know if you watching saw my China series, but they love glass floors, so I did so many glass floors in China, and it was amazing. Well, what an incredible way to end our time here in Jasper National Park, right, Mom?
The weather beautiful.
Yeah.
We are so lucky.
We are, like,
because
look at this.
yesterday was
Kind
rain,
of, yeah,
rain
yeah.
most of the day.
So I know it's hard to choose, but if you had to pick, what was your favorite thing that we did in the national park?
Oh, I like most Athabasca Glacier.
Yeah. Yeah, it was incredible.
Please come and see this beauty of Canada, and this is memory for whole your life.
Absolutely. But I would love to hear from you guys in the comments. Like, please let me know what other attractions in Jasper you love to do, because obviously me and my mom did not even get close to covering everything. There is still so much else to see, so please let us know. And as always, I'm sending you guys so much love. I hope you're having a fantastic day, and keep
your
being your own kind of beautiful.
Beautiful.
Спасибо.
Bye.
Bye, guys.